Okay, hello everybody. This is Noctula, and basically, this is where we get to talk about all things related to mastering your money. So, basically, I'm here to help you take control of your financial future. And what that may mean for you is we're here basically to talk about all things related to mastering your money, whether it's you doing it as a business person, whether you're doing it in your personal finances, whether we're talking about earning more, saving more, it's all related. We just want to make sure that you get the message and you get to take control of your finances. So, the topic I'm going to discuss today really has made a major difference in my life over the last 10 years. And I just can't wait to share it. And I'm praying that I'm going to deliver it in a way that's going to have impact and make a difference in your life as well. So, first thing, I'm going to introduce this topic by asking you three questions. Number one, what are you thinking about on a day-to-day basis? Question number two, who and what are you allowing to speak into your life? Question number three, are you aware that your thought life affects the outcomes you experience in your business, your finances, or your personal life? Because whether you accept it or you don't accept it, the truth remains that negative or positive, whatever the outcome is, it starts in your brain. Now, as a man thinketh, so is he. If you're a Christian, you've heard that 100 times, you probably know it like the back of your head. But why do they actually say that? To break it down and explain it to you, you have to look at the human brain as a computer. It's the computer that is operating your life and your business. And in computer programming, people are taught two things: garbage in, garbage out. So if a programmer programs garbage into that computer, guess what's going to come out? Garbage as well. So I've been looking at some research in this particular area, and I came across a statement that pretty much says it all. And I'm going to read it word for word. It says, negative thought patterns can inhibit your ability to think clearly, understand, and learn. They are the roadblocks to success. Let me read it back to you again. Negative thought patterns can inhibit your ability to think clearly, understand, and learn. They are the roadblocks to success. When I read that statement, I was basically blown away. Because what that means to you and me is, how many times have we as business people and people looking to succeed in our finances run around from one pastor to another, from one prophet to another, from one native doctor to another, looking for a solution to make our business better, to improve our lives, and the actual problem was up here, our thought patterns. So let me break this down to you and explain how the subconscious mind works. Number one, your subconscious mind has no filter. So any negativity or gossip that you may hear, whether it's from the neighbor next door or the bad news, your mind just accepts it and takes that all in. And what it does is it passes on that same negativity into the cells in your body and into your heart. And as that information sinks into your heart, it becomes your confession. Whether you're conscious or you're not conscious about it, that is the reality. So when you now receive a negative thought into your heart and your mind and your cells, that means there are now three body parts that are actively working to produce the results of the same toxic information: your mind, your cells, and your heart. So how does that affect you as a business person? How does it affect your finances? And as a person seeking to succeed in your projects. So if you tell yourself that you're stupid, or if you're allowing somebody to tell you that you're stupid, or that the business idea will not succeed, or that you'll never be rich and you'll always be poor, guess what? Your brain receives that statement as an instruction. And then it works with other cells and body parts to recreate that reality. So what am I saying? You get to define your reality. You get to define what your new normal is, unless you choose to reject the statement and uproot it. So for some reason, I've had the recession on my mind, and I don't know why that's coming up in my spirit, but I want to talk about that. So a lot of times newspapers will be talking about recession. People will be talking about recession because people have been made redundant, and you hear all sorts of bad news. This is where, as a business person, if you're going to make progress, you're going to have to make a decision and say, I am not participating. There is no recession in my life. Because as a business person, businesses can succeed in a recession, whether you know it or not, despite what they say in the news. Yes, I get it. They say it's not a good time to start a business. That's just a statement. It's not a truth. It's a lie. You get to choose whether you accept it or you reject it. But what is the truth actually? I can tell you, I can name you 5 businesses that started in the last recession we had in 2008 to 2009. So whether people are saying it's not a good time to start a business or the economy is bad, as a business person, that should not be a statement you are taking in and internalizing and creating that as a reality for yourself. Airbnb, 2008, 2009 recession. We even have Airbnb everywhere in Africa. They're doing great. Groupon, they do coupons. You may have heard of them. They're very popular here in England, America. They started during a recession. WhatsApp, yes, we all use WhatsApp, nowadays. Even my grandmother in the village uses WhatsApp. They started during a recession. Uber started during a recession. And Vimo, for example, they also started during a recession. So the news media, remember, they make their money by perpetuating stories of doom and gloom. So if you're going to take your place on this earth as a successful business person, you're going to need to remember 3 facts. Number 1, the economy, the recession, COVID-19 do not determine your destination. These situations only represent mountains you simply have to climb over. Other people's reality is not your reality. That's number 2. Just because your neighbor failed at doing Airbnb or they failed at the peanut butter business does not make that your reality. And the only way you're going to find out is if you step out of your comfort zone and take it to the next level. And if you profess to be a child of God, here's number 3 for you. Given that you say you're a child of God, that means you were made in the image of God. So since God is fruitful, he multiplies things, and he is a success, that means success is already written and embedded in your DNA. So why are you allowing people to speak negativity into your business or to define your business according to market conditions? So what you now have to do is to guard your heart with all diligence. So if the news depresses you, please don't watch it. You cannot feed your heart on 24/7 of CNN 30 minutes repeating every form of disaster out there and expect success. It will affect you. If you have negative friends, distance yourself from those people. If you're in a toxic relationship, please exit that toxic relationship. So now, pretty much I've come to the end of this. I have a challenge for you, and this week's challenge requires that you do some reflecting, some thinking, and journaling. You know I'm not going to do all this stuff and present and then not challenge you, because you could hear this every day, but if you don't take action, it's not going to improve your quality of life. And what we want to do here is improve each other as business persons and move from where we are right now to the next level. So the challenge comes with 3 questions. So don't worry about writing them down. Please just listen to them. You might need to replay this just to get the questions. Number 1 question: what are the lies, the opinions of people, and the stories that you have allowed yourself to believe about yourself, your success in business, in your career, and your finances? You're going to need to address that. Question number 2: how are these lies, opinions, and statements affecting your ability to achieve and excel in business or your personal life and in your relationships? And the final question is: who and what are you exposing yourself to that is speaking doom and gloom into your circumstances? And how will you deal with that? If you deal with those 3 and you do that challenge, 50% of the journey on your route to success is already done. So please let me know how you get on with this challenge. Please put your comments as well. in the notes that are attached to this particular video. I do enjoy reading them, even if I can't respond to every single comment. Last but not least, I do have some other personal finance videos on YouTube. Please take a look, and I hope it blesses you. Now, as I'm signing off, please remember this. Recognize how powerful you are as a business person, as an individual, and recognize that it is up to you to choose what you allow into your mind, because your thoughts are going to determine your destination. So choose well. Once again, this is Noctula at Master Your Money. Looking forward to catching up with you next time. Take care.